So here is the May June Biology Unit 1 paper 2010. So let us begin. Number 1. Which of the following bonds between the molecules enable water to exist as a liquid rather than a gas at normal room temperature? Hydrogen. Right. Number 2. Which of the following indicates the form of glucose and the molecule in which it is present? This is alpha, so starch. So we have E. Right? Carbohydrates are transported in plants mainly in the form of hmm that chicken though. The molecule represented that rooster probably. The molecule represented in this structure above is a tripeptide. 5. Triglycerides are excellent sources of energy for the body because of their 1 and 3 was the best answer. Beautiful. The chronic rheumatoid arthritis, right? In chronic rheumatoid arthritis, cartilage of the joints is thought to be digested by hydrolytic enzymes found in the lysosome. Beautiful. 7. In microscopy, the term resolution is used to describe the. Alright, D. The molecule that is produced during the formation of a peptide is type bond, right? Water, it's condensation. When viewed with the aid of an electron microscope, the cells in the specimen were found to have closely packed mitochondria with cristae that were very close together. It is likely that the main function of these cells is movement. Alright. 10. Which of the following diagrams, right, best illustrates the effect of temperature, right, on an enzyme catalyzed reaction? Alright. Let's cut this real quick. A plant cell is placed in a solution with less negative water potential. What is going to happen to it? Turgid as water moves into the cell, right? Water, not solution, can't you see? Right? So scientists who wanted to identify the tissue that transports the products of photosynthesis expose the plant to radioactive carbon dioxide. This is to see the aphids, right? So remember that experiment? The movement of water. Water, well, not water, but the dissolved sugars, right? After some time, a section was cut through the root of the plant and it was examined for radioactivity. Which area of the dicotyledonous root shown in diagram below would show the most events of radioactivity? What is it asking? Disregard the entire question. What is it asking? Yeah, for the phloem. So which part is phloem? B. Beautiful. Sometimes you just have to simplify it, you just read the question and then get what they're asking for. Don't focus on the entire question one time. Sometimes it's just annoying. The figure above best demonstrates facilitated diffusion. Remember, look at the arrow and look at where these things are going. Alright. So the activation energy for an enzyme catalyzed reaction is represented by the region labeled. What is the activation energy? E, beautiful. Right? Now, 15. Which of the labeled curves best represents the presence of a competitive? Oh, wait. Oh, alright. of an enzyme catalyzed reaction. Wouldn't it be enzyme catalyzed? So which one would be the uncatalyzed? The uncatalyzed would be 2, right? Oh, I'm seeing it. My bad. So what happens when you move too fast and you don't read properly? You get 2s. And I don't want that. Alright. So which of the following curves best represents the presence of competitive inhibitors? Which one? B. 16. Which of the following types of bonds hold together the 2 strands of nucleotides in a DNA molecule? Hydrogen. Beautiful. Give me a second. Let me add this person to the meeting real quick. Okay. Welcome. The base X is cytosine. Beautiful. The haploid number of chromosomes for this organism is how could we tell? So in anaphase there would be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because it's that would be the diploid, right? Well, let's look at this, right? This is in mitotic anaphase, right? So before we would have 2, right? Then we have replication 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it will split in anaphase. Well, in anaphase. So these, and then they will form. So I would believe that the haploid, what would be the haploid number? For sure. Alright. 20. Which of the following statements? 17. This is 17. Oh, the copying of DNA strands to produce a strand of mRNA is? Alright, so which of the following statements are true for chromatin but not for As when they had this question, that they use it over and over again. Interesting. In meiosis, chromatids separate by splitting at the centromere during wonderful B1 anaphase 2. Alright? Because in anaphase 1 it's chromosomes themselves. Right? 22. Which of the following combinations correctly represents the chronological order of events occurring in meiosis? So chromatids pair, no. Homologous chromosomes are pulled, no. Chiasmata, right? Form between, alright, that sounds cool. Individual, no. Chromosomes shorten and thicken to appear. So I would think that's 5 first. Hold on, what's happening here? No, that won't be true. 3 first. B is the answer. Would 3 be first? Or 5 be first? This question looks weird. What are you guys' thoughts on this question? Nothing? Alright. So we're saying that chromosomes shorten and thicken and appear as pairs of chromatid, right? Or chiasmata form between chromosomes of the bivalents. I would believe that happens, right? I don't see anything else talking about. Huh. Do you think there's a flaw with this question? Yeah, I would think it's 5 then 3, but like, why we have 1 between them? That's weird. Probably it is, probably it is 5 then 3. Yeah, probably it is that. Probably it's that for real. D. Alright, Charles Master would form. That makes sense. No. Wait, hold on. Aren't Charles Master formed in Prophase? Because they'll do that. Yeah, they'll do that, and then they have the crossing over, and then they'll align themselves along the margin, and then they are brought to other sides. So I think there's something wrong with the question. But D seems to be the best, I guess. Alright. So 23. Meiosis contributes to heritable variation as a result of, I would think 2, 3, and 4. Not 1. Okay, restriction enzyme question came before, and the answer was D, right? So we're seeing that. So the cutting happened here, and the cutting can happen here. Alright. So let's see here now. 25. The function of DNA ligase. Alright, so we know this. Join. Beautiful. 26. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Meiosis is important in, or mitosis, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay. 27. Self-fertilization, right, between the first generation of plants produced and second generation of in which one plant had red flowers, 2 had pink, and 1 had white. So what does this experiment demonstrate? Incomplete dominance? Do we agree it's incomplete dominance? Alright. Okay, let's look at this. 28. The phenotype of an organism is best explained as those visible characteristics that reflect interaction with genetic makeup and the environment of the organism, right? Okay, we look at Pinus radiata. This is seasonal. 29. 30. Some types of genetic mutations can result in a frameshift mutation. Which ones are likely to commit or to create or to result in frameshift mutation? So we have deletion and we have duplication, probably. 2 and 4. Wait, hold on. And insertion. 1, 3, and 4. Sorry, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Here we have the same question. You see? Question, guys. Do I have to read through the questions if we know that it's repeated? Alright, so which of the following structures is not involved in asexual reproduction? The stamen, because the stamen is used for sexual, right? We agree? Okay. So we have the androecium matures before. Alright. And then we have, what is this? Pollen grain aligns. Okay. We're gonna have generative nucleus. Dividing. So the numbered structures produces the gametes. What produces the gametes? Or 36. The part of the pollen grain which allows easy identification of different species of pollen grain is labeled. So we're saying 3. We agree with 3. Okay. Here now. So after fertilization, the region labeled X will develop into. Hello. Tester. Can it be the tester? And then the integuments will grow into the endocarp, well, the mesocarp, right? So X would be the endocarp, the integuments would be the mesocarp, and then the outside part now will become the entire pericarp. Alright. Remember your parts of fruits? This is like, well, I'm not gonna say it's like C-set because it is. The role of Y is 2. What is the role of Y? The polar nuclei. What is the role of Y? In the sperm. Alright. Which of the following correctly identifies the structures P, Q, R, and S? So P is the ovary and Q is the cervix. Alright. Here now. For T, I believe, spermatozoa are stored in a region labeled. So we're saying 3, do we agree? Where are they stored? What's the name of the region? In the epididymis. Beautiful. Right, so 3 shows the epididymis. Alright. Hold on, where I change this, I'm gonna have to like probably get a different thing for my pen. The epididymis. Alright. So we're gonna this repeated as well, so it should be question. Right, going up now. Let's see what's happening for 41. Ova responsible for the release of the ova. This would be luteinizing hormone, and here we'll have within 24 hours of the surge. 44. The role of the high dose progesterone only pills is to, what does progesterone do? Okay, so it's answer here. Wait, is this in a contraceptive context? If it is in a contraceptive context, wouldn't the flow of progesterone hinder follicular development? This is speaking to contraceptives, yes or no? Go ahead. Yes. Alright. And then we have whatever this is, right? The part that is responsible for the mechanical protection of the embryo is A. Did somebody just say A? Anybody said A? You have lost mic privileges. What's the answer? Hold on. Mechanical protection? Oof. I don't hear anybody unmute their mic while I'm gonna say the right answer. I'm concerned. Alright? We're gonna have to discuss this after this paper. Alright? Wait, do we have an issue with what I put? Amniotic fluid? Two and four. 2 is meant to point to the allantois. Alright, 2, I think 2 is meant to point to the allantois, to be very honest. It's meant to point towards it, but 4 is probably the better answer. showing that it's definitively pointing to amniotic fluid. Make sense? Like 4 is more clear that exactly it's amniotic fluid it's talking about. Right, remember amniotic fluid helps with mechanical protection, right? Because it lessens the impact and stuff like that, right? Within the fluid. It does help with you know, the embryo developing swallowing mechanisms and muscle movement and stuff like that. Right, so I would think it would do that. We're finished with this. Alright. So that was, which paper was this? 2010's paper 1 biology unit 1.